What if I told you that one of the most intimidating off-road motorcycles ever built could make a comeback and completely shake up the adventure and enduro world? It might sound impossible, but if you've ever heard the name Yamaha IT490, you already know this wasn't an ordinary motorcycle. It was a machine that demanded respect every time the engine came to life. Built during the golden era of big-bore two-strokes, the IT490 earned a reputation for its brutal power, incredible durability, and unstoppable ability to conquer terrain that many other motorcycles simply couldn't handle. But here's the question that has off-road enthusiasts talking once again. What if Yamaha decided to bring the IT490 back for 2027? Could modern engineering preserve the wild personality that made the original legendary while making it more capable, more reliable, and easier to ride than ever before? Or would bringing back such an iconic motorcycle be impossible in today's world of strict emissions regulations and advanced electronics? Stay with me until the very end, because there's one characteristic of the original IT490 that I personally believe Yamaha should never ever lose. Welcome back to Acer Rider, where we explore legendary motorcycles, future concepts, and the machines that continue inspiring riders across generations. Today we're taking a deep dive into the possible 2027 Yamaha IT490. A motorcycle that many riders still consider one of the greatest big-bore enduro bikes ever built. We'll explore its incredible legacy, the upgrades enthusiasts hope Yamaha could introduce, and why this legendary name still commands enormous respect decades after production ended. Some motorcycles become famous because they win championships. Others become famous because they sell in huge numbers. But every once in a while, a motorcycle earns legendary status simply because of the experience it delivers. Personally, I think the Yamaha IT490 belongs in that rare category. When the original IT490 arrived, it wasn't trying to be comfortable or overly refined. It was built for riders who wanted serious off-road performance. The massive two-stroke engine delivered explosive torque that could climb steep hills, power through deep sand, and charge across open trails with unbelievable authority. It wasn't a motorcycle for everyone, and that's exactly what made it so special. Riders quickly discovered that the IT490 rewarded confidence and skill. Treat it with respect, and it would take you almost anywhere. Underestimate it, and it would remind you just how powerful a big-bore two-stroke could be. Personally, that's one of the reasons I still admire motorcycles like this today. They had personality. They challenged riders to improve instead of relying on electronics to do the work. Even now, decades later, the IT490 continues to enjoy legendary status among off-road enthusiasts. Restored examples are highly respected, and whenever riders discuss Yamaha's greatest two-stroke machines, the IT490 is almost always part of the conversation. Now imagine Yamaha taking that legendary foundation and reimagining it for 2027. Personally, I don't think Yamaha should completely reinvent the IT490. Instead, they should preserve its rugged identity while carefully introducing modern improvements. At first glance, I imagine the 2027 Yamaha IT490 keeping its unmistakable off-road character. The bodywork would become slimmer and lighter, making it easier for riders to move around during technical riding. Sharp modern lines would blend with classic Yamaha styling, while the iconic blue and white color scheme would instantly remind riders of the original machine. A compact LD headlight, redesigned front fender, lightweight rear section, and durable skid plate would modernize the appearance without sacrificing the motorcycle's unmistakable personality. Personally, I'd also love to see Yamaha offer a heritage-inspired graphics package that pays tribute to the original IT490. Sometimes honoring history is just as important as introducing new technology. Comfort would improve as well. A flatter seat, narrower fuel tank, and revised ergonomics could reduce rider fatigue during long trail rides while maintaining excellent control during aggressive off-road riding. Then we come to the heart of the motorcycle, the engine. And honestly, this is where things become really interesting. The original IT490 became famous because of its massive air-cooled two-stroke engine and unforgettable power delivery. Every twist of the throttle reminded riders they were controlling something truly special. Personally, if technology allowed it, I'd absolutely love Yamaha to keep the spirit of that legendary two-stroke alive. A modern, liquid-cooled, electronically fuel-injected big-bore two-stroke would be an absolute dream for off-road enthusiasts. Realistically, today's emission standards make that very challenging. But if Yamaha could find a way to preserve the explosive torque, lightweight feel, and unmistakable character of the original while improving efficiency and reliability, I genuinely believe the IT490 could become one of the most exciting off-road motorcycles of the modern era, and that's only the beginning. Now let's imagine what happens when that legendary engine is matched with modern engineering. Personally, I believe the biggest improvement Yamaha could make wouldn't be chasing extreme horsepower. The original IT490 already had more than enough character. Instead, the focus should be on making that power smoother, more controllable, and easier to use across different types of terrain. Imagine a modern six-speed transmission with refined gear ratios for both tight technical trails and high-speed open sections. Add an updated clutch with a lighter pull and improved durability, and the motorcycle would become far less tiring to ride during long off-road adventures. Another area where Yamaha could dramatically improve the IT490 is the chassis. The original motorcycle was incredibly capable for its time, but today's frame technology has evolved tremendously. A lightweight aluminum frame with optimized rigidity could improve stability while maintaining the agile feeling riders expect from a serious enduro machine. Personally, I think Yamaha has always built motorcycles that communicate well with the rider, and preserving that connection should remain a top priority. Suspension would almost certainly receive major attention. Modern KYB long-travel suspension could completely transform the riding experience. Updated front forks and a fully adjustable rear shock could absorb rocks, roots, whoops, and rough terrain with far greater confidence than ever before. Personally, I believe great suspension gives riders the confidence to explore farther and ride harder. It reduces fatigue, improves traction, and allows riders to focus on choosing the best line instead of worrying about every obstacle. Braking performance would naturally move into the modern era as well. Large wave disc brakes, lightweight calipers, and switchable dual-channel ABS, designed specifically for off-road riding, could offer stronger stopping power without compromising control. Riders could enjoy additional confidence on pavement, while still disabling rear ABS whenever serious trail riding begins. Technology is one area where I hope Yamaha shows restraint. The IT490 has always represented freedom and simplicity. Personally, I don't think it needs dozens of complicated electronic rider aids. Useful features such as fuel injection, selectable engine maps, a compact digital display, USB-C charging, and LED lighting would certainly be welcome. But beyond that, I'd rather Yamaha keep the motorcycle focused on riding instead of menus and settings. One of the reasons riders still admire legendary two Strakas is because they create a direct connection between rider and machine. That feeling should never disappear. Looking at today's motorcycle market, it's easy to see why a machine like the IT490 would attract so much attention. Adventure motorcycles continue getting larger, heavier, and more expensive. While they're incredibly capable, many riders are beginning to appreciate lighter machines that feel playful, simple, and ready to explore almost anywhere. Personally, I think there's growing demand for motorcycles that prioritize fun over unnecessary complexity. That's exactly where a modern IT490 could stand out. It wouldn't try to become the fastest adventure bike. It wouldn't try to compete with heavyweight touring machines. Instead, it would remain true to its original purpose. A rugged off-road motorcycle built to conquer difficult terrain while putting a huge smile on the rider's face. When it comes to pricing, if Yamaha ever introduced a modern IT490 with premium suspension, advanced fuel injection, lightweight construction, and high-quality components, I could realistically see it being positioned between $9,500 and $11,000 USD, depending on specifications and market. Personally, I think many enthusiasts would gladly invest in a motorcycle carrying the IT490 name if Yamaha managed to preserve its legendary personality. Now let's return to the question I asked at the beginning. What is the one thing Yamaha should never change? For me, the answer isn't the styling, it isn't the suspension, it isn't even the engine, it's the attitude. The original IT490 never apologized for being powerful. It never tried to be fashionable. It simply encouraged riders to leave the pavement behind and discover places few motorcycles could reach. That's exactly what made it legendary. And honestly, I believe that's exactly what a 2027 Yamaha IT490 should continue representing. Not just another motorcycle, but an invitation to explore, an invitation to challenge yourself, an invitation to remember why off-road riding became such a passion in the first place. Personally, I truly believe that if Yamaha ever revived this legendary name with respect for its heritage and thoughtful modern improvements, the IT490 could once again become one of the most talked about off-road motorcycles in the world. Now, I'd love to hear your opinion. If Yamaha officially unveiled the 2027 Yamaha IT490 tomorrow, what would be the one feature you'd want most? A modern fuel-injected two-stroke engine, premium KYB suspension, lighter chassis, or would you preserve the original character almost exactly as it was? Let me know in the comments because I genuinely enjoy hearing your thoughts. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Acer Rider, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest motorcycle stories, legendary bike discussions, future concepts, and off-road adventures. Before we wrap up, here's an important disclaimer. As of today, Yamaha has not officially announced a 2027 Yamaha IT490. The motorcycle discussed in this video is a creative concept inspired by the legendary IT490. Its historical legacy, enthusiast expectations, current industry trends, publicly available information, my personal opinions, and AI-assisted creative visualization for entertainment and discussion purposes only. Until next time, ride safe, keep exploring beyond the map, and never lose your passion for the legendary machines that continue to inspire generations of riders.